welcome to story time. Today we are going to read a book called Some Bugs. This looks like a fun one, doesn't it? The words are by Angela Dieterlese, and the bugs are by Brendan Wenzel. So the words mean who wrote the words, the author or the illustrator? The author. And the illustrator is Brendan Wenzel. He did what? He drew the pictures. So they were being a little bit funny on the cover, and they said bugs by, because he drew all of the bugs in this book. So let's turn some pages. I'll show you the first picture. It's a silly looking cat. Some bugs sting. Some bugs bite. Some bugs stink. Can you see all the bugs on that page? So, looks like this bug stings. I guess they're calling a scorpion a bug, which I guess makes sense. And a mosquito bites, right? Because when you get your mosquito bites, it gets really itchy. And some bugs stink. There are things called stink bugs. And some bugs fight. Looks like two beetles fighting. Some bugs flutter. And some bugs crawl. Some bugs curl up in a ball. Have you ever seen those kind of bugs? I haven't seen them in a really, really long time, but when I was little, I used to call them roly-poly-olies. They just roll up, so they look like that when they're walking, but then they roll up into a little ball, which is kind of funny. Some bugs hop. Some bugs glide. Some bugs swim. And some bugs hide. We certainly know about that. Because yesterday we learned about how bugs camouflage themselves, right? And camouflage means they blend in. So they are trying to blend in so the predators can't find them. Some bugs click. Remember the fun project you did with Miss Erica, the click beetle? Some bugs sing. Some bugs do sing. Kind of like crickets. They make those noises. Some bugs do a buzzing thing. Which bugs do the buzzing? Buzz. Bumblebees. Some bugs build. So bees build their hives, and spiders build their webs. Some bugs make. Some bugs hunt. And some bugs take. What's going on in this picture? The ants, what are they taking? Food. From who? People having a picnic. I love picnics. They're my favorite. Stinging, biting, stinking, fighting, hopping, gliding, swimming, hiding. Building, making, hunting, taking. Bugs are oh so fascinating. Did you notice any rhyming words on that page? Or throughout the whole book? Yeah, we've got biting and fighting. We've got gliding and hiding. We've got making and taking. Those are all rhyming words. So kneel down close. Look very hard. What is this child using to look? We use those in our classroom. Makes things look bigger. A magnifying glass. That's right. And find some bugs in your backyard. So hard and yard rhyme. That looks like a fun backyard. There's a lot of stuff going on back there. It's like there's a garden growing, there's a soccer ball and a picnic going on. And he's got a pond. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of bugs. So not all of these bugs are insects in this story. There are some, like the ladybug we saw, and the bumblebee and the butterfly. Those are bugs. But some of them that aren't is the scorpion. That's not an insect. And the spider, that's not an insect either. Those are different kinds of bugs. Here's a big picture that tells us what each bug is. So let's see. Try to read it and show you. So this is a two-spotted ladybug. This is a marbled orb weaver. This is a scarlet and green leaf hopper. We've got a lunate zeal moth, a green stink bug, a water glider, a scorpion, a field cricket, a tamima? Never heard of one of those before. We've got the poplar sphinx caterpillar, the green one. And then we've got the woolly bear caterpillar down here. And then we've got the monarch caterpillar over there. We've got a walking stick. We learned about that this week in one of our books. A springtail, a cicada, a dog tick. Those are not good. We want to keep our animals safe from that, and ourselves. A eyed click beetle, right there. A ball weevil. He's got like a long proboscis, little nose tongue. A pink aphid. Do you remember what animals eat those? We read in the Grouchy Ladybug a long time ago. The ladybugs eat them. We've got an American bumblebee. He's pretty chubby. Looks like a pom-pom. We've got a dragonfly, a mosquito, a honeybee. So a honeybee is different from a bumblebee. Look at how they look different. Interesting. We've got a wheel bug, excuse me, a grape leaf skeletonizer moth, and, oh, this big one, praying mantis, an ant, tiny little ant, a lubber grasshopper, a whirligig beetle, a green lacewing. It's kind of hard to see. He kind of blends in with the book. There we go. See him there. A buffalo treehopper, a snake fly. I wonder why it's called a snake fly. A white fly, this tiny little yellow one. A sunburst diving beetle. They're pretty cool names. This is a Hercules beetle. This big one. We saw them fighting in the book. A gypsy moth. Those are pretty common. An angle-wing katydid. The green one. A red velvet mite. Look at how tiny that thing is. And then we've got a hawk moth. a yellow jacket. So see how the yellow jacket, the honeybee, and the bumblebee all look different from each other? A dog flea. So there was a dog tick and a dog flea. And a monarch butterfly. Those are so beautiful. And a horsefly. I'm not a big fan of horseflies. They're very big. And Oscar. But Oscar's not a bug. He's a cat. That's right. Awesome. Well, that was so fun going through all those bugs with you. And I hope you had a fun week. I hope you learned a lot of different characteristics of each insect. And get ready because we're going to keep learning about them. So we'll see you next week. Have a good weekend. Bye, friends.